libraries, and as a matter of fact, not just importing them, but using them within Python. So more often than not, you might be trying to do something that somebody has already done, and you don't have to go out and reinvent that wheel. All right. So you can go out and say, okay, I'm trying to drive a car. Somebody has already created a car. Why don't I just borrow that car and focus on driving it? All right. So let's take an example, and that example is to print random numbers on the screen. So let's just go ahead and say, all right, print me a random number between 1 and 10. Guys, it's gonna be hard to do. It's gonna really be hard for you to do, because it's like, also I need to implement a function. You're gonna have to define a function called random, right? And that function would take x, is gonna take y, x is gonna be the mean, y is gonna be the max, and then that function is gonna do something. I don't know what it's gonna do. Let's just say do something, and it's gonna return some value, right, to you, and then you can go ahead and call that random function, guys. But how do you write a function that can generate a random number between some mean value and some max value? But it's challenging. But the beauty of it is you don't have to do it, because somebody somewhere, I would assume smarter than anyone, or at least smarter than me, has already done it. So instead of me trying to reinvent the wheel, why not just take the wheel and use it? So what we do here is, and Python and many programming languages allows us to import external libraries, and that's where the idea of import statement comes from. So there is a library called random on the screen. Now if I import that library, and it's simply it's as simple as saying import random, I can go ahead and say random int equals to, all right, now it's gonna say random. So now I have this random that I've imported. So imagine I didn't import this. Let me wipe this out of the screen. So imagine I just simply said, I just started to say random int equals to random dot, there's nothing, ran int, there's really nothing, right? There's nothing for me to use, because I haven't imported that. I'm trying to use a class in here which I haven't imported, and it's saying that this is unresolved, right? Python PyCharm is even good enough to tell me, right, import this name. I can go ahead and click import, and it says you want to import random, and it does that for me, which is exactly what I did before. All right, so if you're trying to use something external, this random is an external library that we're importing into this particular programming page, into this particular code. And once we have it, now I can access all the methods within that class called random. All right, so it's just like saying random.runInt. So just imagine how we were calling methods to a parent class or to a child class. This is basically what's happening. But instead of you writing this, somebody has written it and put it out there, and you simply just importing that and saying, all right, I'm gonna inherit all the methods from there. Technically not inheriting, but I'm just gonna use all the methods that are available from that particular class. So one of those methods is random int. So run int, and we can specify 0 to 100. And what this would do is gonna generate a random number for us between 0 and 100, and we're gonna print random int. So we're gonna take that number and just print it on the screen. So if I run this, all right, wow, it actually prints 1. That's strange. 70. I've never gotten it to print 1, so I was very surprised by that. Between 1 and 100, it actually prints 1. That was surprising to me. All right, so it prints 70, and each time I run this, it just generates a random number, 71. There you go. It's kind of strange. It prints numbers in clusters. 4. All right, and if you keep running this code, each time it prints a random number. So I haven't implemented a function for this. I simply just imported this from an external library, and that's another very important concept within classes. In Python, you don't have to do all things by yourself, guys. People out there have created many libraries. We call them libraries, that if you're looking for something, you can go out and say, well, I'm trying to generate a random number. Is there any library that somebody has done? More than likely, somebody has done something like that. They package it up into a class and they put it out there. Simply just import that into your Python environment and leverage that to writing your classes, or leverage that to writing your scripts. All right, guys. So that's the concept of object-oriented programming within Python. Just to summarize, guys, I know this was a lot. It was a huge topic. What we've seen here is being able to define classes, class inheritance, and also